All right. Garyj Sports Page back on the air here on GJRB online on Spreaker and across America and around the world as we continue with our sports talk here. And glad you could be with me this afternoon. And got a lot of great sports talk, so you want to join me in the conversation. Area code 563-613-4260. Or just get on the chat rooms or Gary.Russin. That is Gary.Russin, and that is on, let's see, I did miss a call, area code 520-337-6802. Don't know exactly what number that is. Got a number there, but I don't know exactly who that is. Gonna turn my bell on while I have a chance. I almost forgot to do that. Had my bell on and I forgot to turn it on. Let me see, I gotta go down to the, where my ringer system is, and turn it on because I had it off yesterday when I was in my cardiac rehab, because we were having like a talk about medicine and stuff, and didn't turn it back on, and I missed a call probably. Someone who may be listening to the show probably called in, and I didn't have my bell on. So I missed a call somewhere here on that reason. Okay, I'll fix that issue. Some interesting sports other than that, some interesting here. Let's see, one of them was, here's the story I was talking about earlier. LeBron James, this is an interesting story. He donated millions of dollars to Muhammad Ali's Smithsonian exhibit. He donated a lot of money. Yeah, how about that? And here's an interesting one. I find this good. He donated. That is LeBron James. He donated and we'll have that here in a couple of minutes. But LeBron James donated millions of dollars into the Smithsonian because he believes in the memory of Muhammad Ali.
Basketball star LeBron James is donating a lot of money to the Smithsonian. James's donation, a whopping $2.5 million, will fund an exhibit about the late Muhammad Ali. The boxing legend died in June at age 74. James told USA Today, "Muhammad Ali is such a cornerstone of me as an athlete because of what he represented, not only in the ring as a champion, but more outside the ring. What he stood for, what he spoke for, his demeanor. This is just one high-profile way the Cleveland Cavaliers player has given back to the community throughout his career. His Wheels for Education program begins mentoring kids when they're in 3rd grade to keep them on track to receive a high school diploma. And just last year, James announced he'd provide a 4-year scholarship to the University of Akron for qualifying students to complete his foundation's academic program. The Muhammad Ali exhibit will be at the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture, which just opened in September.
How about that? Yeah, that's LeBron James. Good man. He did that. He donated a lot of money to that exhibit. And good for him. I mean, you know, he wants to be remembered as the... you want to remember a great boxing legend. And that he did. And great man, LeBron James. So good deal. All right, what do you think about that one? All right, here's a good one. Let's go through some of my rundown. I found a couple interesting stories, not sports related exactly, but it will be on our next Way Out There show. Hear about this as a man actually dissolved after trying to soak in the Yellowstone. Who would do this? Seriously, who would do this? Apparently, this is a hot pole. Okay, he was trying to soak in the Yellowstone hot pole, right? And he dissolved. He dissolved. This is weird. Totally weird. I never would have imagined that someone would pull this stunt. That is just plain weird. But anyway, this happened. This literally happened. And this happened a hot spring in June. A man died after attempting to hot pot in the Yellowstone National Park hot springs in June. Dissolved. Yeah. Who would have thought that somebody would pull this stunt? Anyway, citing the Freedom of Information Act report request by KULR, said 23-year-old Colin Scott was looking for a place in the hot pot for soaking water, and a move forbidden by the park officials. The FOIA reported that Stable Scott told the park officials that her brother was reaching down to check the temperature of the hot spring when he slipped and fell into the pool. Rescue parties who looked for Colin Scott found his body in the pool, but recovery efforts were hindered by lightning storm, and officials there had to wait for the report. The next day, officials could not find the remains because the pool's acidic water quality dissolved them. A very short order, significant amount of dissolving, according to Laurent Verres, who told KULR. Man, no. See, I think people just don't think. I just believe it. I believe that people just don't think before they do stuff. Okay? Seriously, do not think before they do stuff. And they do these stupid things. That's crazy. I mean, who would go into water like that? And they're crazy, nuts. I'm telling you, I believe there's a virtual nut ward going on here. And they're crazy people who would pull that. Actually, go in the water like that in hot springs. I don't know. It blows my mind. It really does. It's scary, folks. Gotta admit. Yeah, it's scary. It is. It is. Why do stuff like that? Nuts. Okay, let's see what else is going on in the sports world. Let's get back into it. I needed to go into my best of the moment nation. Oh boy, let's go down the page. Oh, where's that one I want? I know, I gotta go into my sports page theme. That's where I would go, my sports page, and pull out my my other score music. Okay, let's see. Here it is. Here. Okay, here we go. Time now to take a look at some more sports scores. Okay. I'll do here is go to auto document. Okay. Alright, now that's what I wanted to do in the first place, and then I wanted to do is put it up again so it follows each other. And, okay, let's do that. And then we're going to go ahead and do some more sports scores. You know, I had to do this because the other Spreaker, the other major mixer, what they did to me was they dropped the loop off the mixer. You know, they dropped the loop. They don't have the loop on anymore. And so now all I have to do is put the drive-through 3 times in order to make it as loop as you can get it. Well, loopy. Is that a word? No, I don't know. Anyway, help me with this, would you? Time now for sports scores. Let's take a look at what's happening. And the first and 10, Syracuse. 4:26 left in the third quarter. Florida State beating them 35-14 right now. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Buffalo is getting slaughtered by Western Michigan. 12:15 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, brother. They're getting really slammed. 6:32 left in the third quarter right now, and Colorado ahead of Washington State, 21-17. Missouri's getting ahead of Missouri right now, 28-20. 11:05 left in the third. Indiana, they got fourth quarter left to go before they could catch up with Michigan, 20-10. Right now, Michigan. Okay. And upcoming games tonight: Clemson against Wake Forest, Alabama A&M against Auburn, USC against UCLA, Chattanooga will play Alabama, Penn State against Rutgers tonight, and Arizona State, they're going to play Washington, 6:30 tonight. West Virginia will be play Oklahoma. And the game I'm interested in, of course, I'll never see it because it's on the Big Ten Network and I can't watch it, is the Penn State game. Penn State playing Rutgers. Penn State playing Rutgers. Should be a good game there. Wow. Let's see what happens there. Area code 563-613-4260. Scores every 10 minutes on Gary J Sports Page here on GJRB Online. And I gotta see here. We got some more stuff we want to pull across here, so we're going to go into our social media and visiting with Facebook. I'm going to go now. Let's go back into Facebook. I'm going to go now into Twitter, which I was earlier, and then we're going to go into our other site, which is the one that I always go into from time to time, and that is the Google Plus. Well, we're going to visit there here in a little bit, but right now we are visiting in Twitter right now. So anybody who might be listening or cause us on Twitter, you can do that. And I'm going to check my Spreaker public site. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to go to my Spreaker public site real quick. I want to see if I'm what I'm getting in hits, because I want to know. Let's see, why do I really want to know this? 0. Yeah, like no one's really listening to this program, right? Why would they? I mean, I'm just a goofy guy. Wait a second. Anyway, let's see. Okay, Gary J Sports Page is getting no numbers whatsoever, but I got 3 hits so far on our schedule update podcast. And people would love to listen to that, right? Podcast, I got a little mixed up on that on my days. And that what it is I've been using calendar. Really neat. I just discovered this not too long ago, that you can access and make a calendar on a document. So what I did was I made a calendar on a document, but their calendars are goofy in that it goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, instead of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I got my days all mixed up because of that, and it messed me up pretty bad, because now I can't get my days right. So, but I will have the video up for that next week, and I'll give you our program schedule. We've got some new stuff I want to do, and I've been working on, so I'll be talking about that. I have the program schedule for Christmas and all that coming up on there, so you're going to want to listen to that. GJRB Schedule Update Podcast will stay up through the week.